Earlier today, first off, I hope and pray, Elohim, each of you are doing well and you're healthy, you're happy, you're comfortable. Um, if anybody got any prayers or anything they want me to do, I'll definitely be happy to pray over any issue that you're dealing with. Um, Update, I I went to the immigration to check on the passport, our passport, because it was stamped that we had 60 days to be here. And then when we got to Nankai, Thailand, and we went into Laos, they stamped our passport saying July 27th we left. But when we came back in, because Laos said no, so when we came back in to Thailand and Nankai, they stamped over us leaving July 27th, exiting the country into Laos. When we came back in, they stamped it void. So, update in regards to that. And that's what the title on this video is as well, or live rather. Because for some reason I can't upload videos. I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta get a new phone actually. Hey sis, sweet sis. Hi love. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. I know it's 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. Almost 8, 7:54, 7:55. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sweet smiley faces. I hope you're doing good, sis. You put a big old huge smile on my face and in my heart to see you popping with all the love. I appreciate all the love, all the hearts. I appreciate your heart. I appreciate you so much. I'm very grateful and very thankful and very highly favored to have a sweet baby sister as such as you. So, and I know you come straight from heaven because all you have been is very extremely open and helpful and checking on us. And I praise you and I thank you so much. Offering your home, sending us food money. So, hey, I cannot be more blessed and I'm more grateful for you. How you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. The last I checked, you said you're okay. And I was happy to read that. And, it's funny how I can't speak for nobody else, but with me, it's like when I know everybody's doing good and safe and healthy and thriving, I do even better. And I thank God because I know at the end of the day, everything is ultimately God is still in control, no matter what we face. At the end of the day, the Heavenly Father is allowing what's going on to go on. For one, and I trust his timing over my timing. So there's a lesson to be learned in this situation. And the gentleman that I interviewed earlier today, Randy, I think he kind of hit on that. You know, sometimes in life there's a lesson. And so, and in that lesson, God also, the universe can be preparing you for something else. So I accept, because like I was telling him, why is everybody else getting to go? No, it wasn't him, Randy and I talking. It was Abe. I didn't get to get him on film. I needed to get Abe on film. And I'm going to post the book that he shared with me. I'm going to post the title for y'all too. And for you too, sis, so you can have access to it. He said he got a copy of this little book. It's a little book. And I took pictures of each page because he only had one left. So I told him he could, keep his book. I'll just make copies. So I'm going to post it in my post, a picture of it. But at the end of the day, the Father takes you through things and wants you to experience things because it's a set. You're going through it because it's a setup for a stepping stone for something else. So in order for me to gain that favor for the next task, whatever it may be, this may be a stepping stone, what I'm going through, which in my head, I could twist and turn it and make it worse than what it really is, or act out worse than what's going on. So as long as I'm living and breathing, I'm not in any pain. I might get a little bit uncomfortable, but the seating for the most part is comfortable. It's really padded and it's close by, and they don't say nothing to you. They let you stretch out and sleep, and other people are stranded. And see the man over there standing right there? Well, behind her. He's right there. He's stranded. His feet is filthy. I don't know how long he been over there, but I'm gonna eventually talk to him. But I noticed him. I noticed him. Oh Lord, time to get. And I noticed girlfriend back there, because she's been back there for about 3 days. I checked on her, but she was like, Let me see. Hello. Hello. Is it Adria? Hi, Adria. I'm praying for you, your breakthrough. Sis, you just spoke it. My baby sweet sister, Lady T, the breakthrough. You already know. You already on par. And that's what Abe said. He said, I only deal with people that's on the level where they're already there. They've done it for themselves. They've established a relationship with God. And my baby sister's right there. She spoke the word. He said it. That's two. That's a confirmation. He said, your breakthrough is coming. My sister wrote, your breakthrough is coming. And for the record, y'all, my sister did beg me to come stay with her. But for the record, I cannot return to the United States. And I'm begging my sister to come my way. But once I get settled, then that way she can avoid all that I'm going through. And, you know, my mom and, you know, some of the ladies in the family. And trust me, y'all, they're doing the best that they can for my circumstances, okay? So, you know, we're working with what we got. And, you know, sometimes us women, we need help too. And sometimes we get in a position where we're able to help a lot of people. And especially being, you know, sisters, mothers, daughters, you know, we take on a lot. Yes, that will be your testimony. See, my sister, she knows. She knows she there. So, and when we sit down together, when she comes my way, and I'll continue to vlog, I'll continue to show my family. And when she comes, she and I are gonna sit down, or once I get where we need to be out of this airport, because they took us from up top of the 4th floor and brought us down here to the ground floor, where all the taxis and stuff like that, buses, taxis and stuff like that. So they moved us out of the area where everybody's catching flights and moved us down here. And they asked me today, they were like, did you get your flights yet from the embassy? And I told her, no, I'm not doing the embassy, because United States has always got conditions and always got restrictions. And for the record, y'all, the embassy did talk to me, a young lady named Kelsey. She emailed me the applications. Why do I have to apply for a loan? And I have to pay that loan back. And not only that, they take my passport and they restrict me from going anywhere in the world. The only place I can go to is back to the United States. I asked them if I could go to like a U.S. territory, you know, like Hawaii or Guam or anywhere down in the islands that the United States or England have stolen and took over. Y'all know how that goes, so I'm not going to repeat that. But in essence, you know, the embassy is not there the way I heard it used to be. They just be there to help you, you know, get your ticket, get what you need, food, shelter. It's not that way anymore. It's, we'll give you a loan, we'll see how much you're approved for, you can get your ticket and fly. But your passport will not be open to the world. Your passport, they will cancel out the passport you currently have, where you're free to go anywhere in the world, and they'll reissue a strict passport only for the United States. And I know they're not going to give me another passport. Once they doing my current passport and restrict me only to the United States, and I can only board a plane to go straight back to the United States, I wouldn't have left. What's the purpose of me leaving? If I had to be stuck in the United States, I would have just been like, look, I'm just stuck in the United States. But I'm outside of the United States, and I'm not coming back. I'm not. I don't care what happens to me out here. I'm not coming back. I'm trying. My goal is to get 300 people, 300 beautiful souls to donate $20 US to my Cash App. Although they got my Cash App currently suspended. For how long, I don't know. So hopefully they'll let me know. They'll send me an email, because I'm like, I don't know. I Googled why would an account get suspended, and it said suspicious activity. I'm like, well, y'all see everything I purchased, so it's nothing sinister going on with my account. And plus, I'm too old to be getting caught up in something that I can't, dig deeper into a hole that I can't handle. I'm very mindful. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't do illegal stuff, illegal things. I don't even smoke and drink, let alone anything else. Excuse me. So back to the embassy. I guess, I don't know if this was a current change or it's been like this for a while. I don't know when they changed it, but they give you a loan, and they told me to fill out the application for the loan, and you have to pay it back with interest. And if you don't make the payments, they're gonna tack on late fees and other charges, penalties, as if they're doing the genuine great American style of trapping you down, aka to me that's nothing but slavery. Don't trap me. Don't take my freedom from me. I don't need nothing from you if that's the way you're gonna do it. You're not leaving me with my ability to be able to make a choice. Where do I fit in? Like, the business is like one way it's like one way or no way. And for me, that's a no-go. I'm sorry. I'll continue to hold on to y'all. I'll continue to figure something out. I'll continue to hold on to God. Even God don't got me locked down, got none of us locked down like what they trying to do in America, the powers that be. Why would you do that? If you're an embassy to help somebody because they ran into an issue, why would you give them a loan with conditions and take their passport and their freedom from them? It's a no for me. I don't love America that much. I'm like, keep the money, keep the resources, whatever you got to do. I'm keeping my freedom. So, what do you mean, so what? So what? What does that mean? So what? So what? I don't know, maybe you're new to my channel. I'm not sure. Check out the shorts and the videos. Then maybe you can get an understanding, so it can make clear sense to you. So you don't be on my feed or my live writing so what or so what. What does that apply to? Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, help me out. Help me understand. And, if you can't do that, if you just writing just to be writing any old thing, that don't, I'm not going to block you or nothing, and I have that choice, but maybe you just don't understand. So I'm going to leave it there. All right, sis, I know you probably there looking, listening, what have you. This is live. It is 8:05 p.m. Bangkok, Thailand time. At Bangkok in Thailand, one of Bangkok, Thailand's biggest airports. I think their biggest airport here in Thailand, and in their biggest city, Bangkok. Again, you can check out my channel, VJ DJ Goldilocks. I am a certified DJ since 2014, and there's a lot more will be revealed as we go forward, and I'll continue to vlog or live or start a podcast. Right now I'm not able to really, I've been vlogging, but for some reason the YouTube app is not letting me load the videos, so I'm not sure what's going on with that part. And plus I gotta eventually buy new phones and get new apps and stuff like that on the new phone. Because this is an iPhone 14, so it's an old iPhone, and it's not updating and stuff like that. So again, if you like, please donate to my Cash App, and my Cash App tag is on my YouTube channel page. Also, even above and more important than cash right now, if you have frequent flyer miles that you can donate, and then or transfer or buy tickets for one-way tickets for us. That's an option as well to get us out of this airport, and then we'll go from there after that. That is an option as well. And I'll keep, bringing y'all lives. Things are changing as the days go by. And no matter what, I'm going to continue to keep my faith. I'm going to continue to keep my hope. I'm going to continue to reach out to individuals, because that's one thing that's the only thing I know, because that's the way I grew up. I didn't grow up, in this, era of, technology. I grew up where you go out and hang with your friends and meet friends and, hey, what y'all doing? What's your name? We about to go play basketball. We about to run, whatever the case may be. That's my era. People to person, people to people, not technology to people. So this aspect of my life came late in life. So, all I know how to do is approach people, communicate, embrace, build a relationship or rapport face with a human being. And that's what I'm accustomed to. And that's what I've been doing here in Thailand. And despite the fact that Thailand, their airport immigration, taxis, their transportation, like the buses out here, their train, they are running big game, y'all. So, excuse me, they are draining the accounts as much as they can. And for people, and normally I would have been in the position to have had a chunk of dough, but there's a story behind that as well. That took place in February. Because originally I bought tickets to leave the United States in January. I bought tickets to fly out in January. And then those flights got canceled because of, starting trouble with Iran. And then the flights got canceled. And so I eventually rebought tickets a second time. And it also got canceled at the last minute. The third time, which is this time, we finally flew out. I didn't get no notices that there was a delay or there was a change in flight, or your email saying the flight has been canceled. So this one did happen, and for the record, Thailand was not my destination. This was just a transfer from one plane to another plane to go to Vietnam. Vietnam was actually my original destination. But the way Thailand is running game and the immigration is doing what they want, it drained all my money, because I didn't know. I'm just paying out 2,000 baht, 5,000 baht, 10,000 baht, not realizing that what the e-visas, the plane, I'm about to be denied, even though I'm paying money, and they want me to repay again and again and again. And I did a video, a live with Jalen Daniels. He was $2,000 in the hole, and 3 tickets later he was denied the board. And he on there telling y'all, she's telling the truth. Because some people thinking, oh, she don't know what she's doing, she didn't do her research. No, they running game. Because every person I see, one after the other, going, I'm experiencing something similar. Or they just told me I couldn't fly. Or they ripped up my ticket, like the lady Emily, that I finally got her help. So it's been one excuse after another to keep and take your money and don't give you your service or your product that you pay for, and make you rebuy it over and over again. And 9 times out of 10, if I would have had the money that I had back in February, that I worked and saved because I knew I was leaving, because there was an incident that happened to me, and I ended up in the hospital, the ICU, and they wanted to do brain surgery, but God works miracles. I was like, thank you, Father. Thank you so much. So, I'll talk about that in details of what happened. So I'm grateful and thankful to be here, and to even be, doing what I do. So, and I know the Father exists. No one can ever tell me no, that there's no source or creator, Heavenly Father. He showed me otherwise. Trust me when I tell you that. And I will be sharing my testimony once I get everything settled, and I'll break that down. And I got receipts. I got all the medical paperwork. I got everything. So you'll be able to see, not just me telling a story. I got receipts to prove it. So what I'm going to do is, it's 8 at night here. So there's a 12-hour difference, of course, from Thailand or Asia to America. So, we're, between jet lag, because usually, well, when we flew in from America, we flew from Atlanta, Georgia to Abu Dhabi. It took 13 and a half hours. And then in Abu Dhabi, shout out to Abu Dhabi, we took another plane to transfer. The Abu Dhabi airport didn't do us like they doing us here in Thailand. They put us in a hotel for 2 days. They took care of us. They fed us good. They fed us good on the plane. They offered us anything that we needed. They looked after us. So shout out to the Muslim nations, excuse me, being so kind, so supportive, looking after us, our welfare. Also, I got scammed from a couple Pakistani taxis in Abu Dhabi, and the hotel and the airport paid for that. So shout out to Abu Dhabi. Shout out to our Muslim brothers and sisters. And it's only black and brown over there, y'all. And they said it, we welcome all. They didn't want us to leave. They looking like, you belong here. You look like one of us. So at the end of the day, I put that out there because I don't want none of those countries to get a bad rap. Not, at least, I can't speak nothing bad off my tongue about those territories. I can only speak for what I experienced. And they treated and looked after us and treated us good. Okay? 1,000%. And shout out, to Thailand too. I done ran into the police and the military, and, they made their commands and demands, but they, at the end of the day, it's kind of like a family member, like your mom or your dad getting on you, but they love you. Like when they say, you should have been in the house before the lights went out, or you should have, ate your vegetables before you ate that whole pack of Oreo cookies. But they, they get on you, they teach you, and then they love you and say, go on, do your thing, go on out and play, or go on in your room, or go play your video, whatever the case. That's how Thailand treats you. So I haven't had that level of stress that I've had dealing with officers in the United States. And I don't have to tell none of y'all that. Firsthand, especially if you watch me from America. I don't have to tell you nothing about what we have to face, what we have to prepare ourselves for mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, because, or even our loved ones. We pray extra hard because we don't know if they're going to make it home safe, or we're going to be the next one on the news because somebody done shot up the place, or I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole, but y'all understand what I'm saying. And again, another reason why I can't come back to the U.S. I'm in this stranded bind. I'm stranded at the airport in Thailand, but I don't got none of the other stressors because they officers ain't beating me over the head or, going ham, They still are loving. They still smile at you. They are human and they treat you as such. And shout out to Thailand for that part. Now, taking all my money, you got to get y'all ethics, business ethics, and your policies together, because eventually that will catch up financially. And like the Bible, I'll continue to say it over and over. What you do in the dark shall come to light. All right. I love you, sweet sis. I love y'all. I love all of y'all. Shout out to Mr. Brown. Shout out to my sweet sister, Lady T. Shout out to all of y'all for watching, leaving messages and encouraging me and being there for me, even if it's just morally. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. I appreciate the love and the hearts. I love y'all so much. I only got love for y'all. As soon as I get established, anybody want to get out of America, my home that I'm going to intentionally, and I'm asking and putting on heavily on the Father to get me a beautiful home, which I found one. So if y'all need somewhere to land and someone to pick you up, I will be there. I will be there. And I got you. So you can be like, well, I want to leave, but I don't know who to go to. After me experiencing this, I'm like, I need somebody like me. I'm here. Can you come get me? Yeah, I got you. I got a room for you, your own private bathroom. We got food. We'll sit down, get on the computers, and figure things out. And you too, Johnny. Lots of love to you too. I appreciate the love. I love you too. I'm here for y'all. So, maybe that's the reason God got me going through this. So I can be like a Harriet Tubman. You got somebody to land on. So I'm the landing pad. So if you need me, I'm there. So I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful morning, a blessed day. I'm assuming it's Thursday still. I don't think it hit Friday yet. my days will still be knocked off because I know we're 12 hours ahead. We in the future. So if y'all in America, just know y'all coming to the future, and I'm way in the future. All right, I love y'all. Each one. And shout out to Johnny. You know, shout out to T Brown. Shout out to my sweet sister, sweet Tanya. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute. Y'all have a blessed day, and y'all in my prayers. Lots of love.